Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Straight Talk. In this episode, I have John and Stephanie with us, all the way from the United States of America. John and Stephanie, thank you very much and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad to be here.
Thank you. We kept you waiting a little bit. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties that we had with production, but that's what happens when you have a show that's been watched by thousands and thousands of people, and you guys were actually one of them. You guys were one of our audience, turned into clients. Now you're on the show. How does that feel?
Great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've been watching you for quite a while, and we said, hey, this looks like something that would be fun to do, and now here we are. It's really it's really interesting.
Perfect.
Yeah, we met you at the studio back there when we were in Turkey. So we said we'd like to do the show with you, and instead of being there, we're over here. So when we go back next time, we'll have to do another one.
Perfect. John and Stephanie, can my audience get to know you a little bit?
Well, we live in Florida, yay, Florida, and we're both educators. We're both early cryptocurrency adopters.
All right.
And I think why we got involved with this whole process is we saw that the world was undergoing a lot of changes, and we wanted to take advantage of that, seeing that we had an opportunity financially to invest in other sectors. And when we started looking, and our process started, over 2 years ago?
Sorry.
2 years ago. Property Turkey wasn't the first place we looked. We were looking at a lot of other locations. One of the people that we listened to quite a bit was Andrew Henderson.
Yep.
And Andrew Henderson pointed us towards Turkey. And we started looking into Turkey, and then we found Property Turkey. And you guys were just phenomenal on all aspects. Very entertaining. And also
informative.
Yes, engaging. And this is something as educators we really understood and looked forward to. And then we made the plunge and contacted, and we got connected with Basil.
Yeah.
Basil, wow, what a great guy.
Yeah. We call him Basel. That's
Okay.
that's a more authentic way of pronouncing his name, and Basel is he's a totally great guy. He's into crypto himself. I mean, I'm into crypto, as you guys know. So how was your experience with Basel?
Well, we connected. We connected right away.
Automatically.
He was
goes over and beyond what is expected. He's just always there, so hardworking, very efficient, and it takes his time to show us around, explain things.
Yeah.
process, quite easy and enjoyable. In fact, we developed a friendship. I would call him, and we would discuss things having nothing to do with property. Just we would talk about cryptos. We would talk about, he would say, "Hey, look how beautiful it is here today," and just show a short video clip of it, and it's nice. We got to know each other at a more personal level.
It's very interesting. I mean, we have a lot of clients who have been. It's kind of hard to categorize people who are into crypto. What do we call them? The crypto investors? Do we call them crypto enthusiasts? Because it's more of a religion right now, rather than investing. Because people who have their money in crypto is all they talk. That's what they watch on YouTube. That's the only thing that they talk to clients with their friends. I mean, I know from myself when I first started investing into crypto, I was like, I would come to the office. If I'm in the office for 8 hours, 5 hours, I would do crypto-related stuff because I didn't know, wanted to know. And I would talk to my friends to get some tips. Okay, what's happening? XRP is up, Ethereum is down. What's happening? So, but we had many clients, crypto investors who have made their money through crypto investing, and you guys are actually the first ones that we put on our show. And what I want to ask now is that you made your money from crypto and you invested your money to Turkey. Why? Are there better laws and regulations in terms of taxes? Is this a better value for your money that you made through crypto? What was the main motivation here?
Well, cryptocurrencies, we got involved in it back in, I started looking seriously into it 2013, 2014. And it was, early 2015 when we started investing into it. And a little bit at a time, just testing the waters. So, we're not innovators in this space, and we're not totally early adopters, but we're early compared to most of the other people that we know. And we watched it go through its ups and downs, and it was, it's a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
But once we started seeing gains accumulating, we wanted to find ways in which we can invest our monies outside of our circle where we were at. What we found in Turkey is that there was a reciprocity. They would have us invest in Turkey in new projects, and at the same time, Turkey offered us opportunity as well. Besides investment opportunities, a Plan B. So probably some of your audience has heard of Plan B before, and this is just a way in which you can move from one country to another without much difficulty, and through the form of the citizenship by investment and a passport. Right? So we started looking at the citizenship program, and it was very enticing. We were looking at others as well, Caribbean citizenship by investment, but Turkey, they provided not just the citizenship by investment, but also being able to actually get something back, which is property that we can live in, that we can rent, that we can then sell in the future, and we can see any appreciated gains that way. Yeah. And really, really attractive to us, because not only were we able to provide some things, economic advancement for Turkey, but also they provided for us. So that reciprocity was a beautiful connection. It was a big part of it, and that was, to us, that was the no-brainer. And the other thing we noticed is that we've always talked about Turkey being this cradle of civilization. And we're entering this new cycle of this new age. So you've probably heard of the songs in the 60s, the age of Aquarius. Well, we officially transitioned into it. And it's kind of neat that Turkey becomes the alpha and the omega. It was the start, towards the end. And now there's a renewal with all this infrastructure that's being built, the new financial district. And in seeing that, there's this infinite potential that Turkey provides, and we wanted to take advantage of that. And not only that, but when we got there, it's an amazing place.
We just fell in love with it right away.
It is, isn't it, Stephanie? I mean,
what a cool country. We really love it.
And the people are great. I mean, we haven't met anyone who we felt a negative vibe from.
Yeah.
And here you walk around the street. I mean, everything here is like so
very negative. It's become
oppressive almost. And so all over, I guess all over.
Just, all over.
I mean, Florida is nice, mind you. Every day here in Florida is a holiday. Okay? Every meal is a feast. I mean, it's just a wonderful place. Yet still, there's this aura, this air of oppression that we feel. And maybe it's just a feeling. But while we were in Istanbul, maybe we were on vacation. That's what it was about. But we were also there on
the
business.
Country and the people and
right.
The arts and the culture, and it's just really good. So
we're fans of donors.
Donors?
Yes, we're fans of donors. We just. Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, so you guys like the Turkish food and the culture and the weather. Well, I mean, excuse me. Doing this job for the past decade or so, I have witnessed the amount of foreigners coming to Turkey. I observed that in the past 5-6 years, there's a huge upward trend. It's going up. In the past, the foreigners' involvement would account to less than 1% of the entire real estate transactions in the country. But today, we're seeing the impact close to 5% level. So there are a lot of people coming to Turkey and investing to move. But there is always, you have this, two types of clientele. One type of clientele is basically, well, I love the country, it's a beautiful country, the weather, the food, the culture, I love Istanbul, I just want to buy myself a home, retire, or come and go. And another version of clientele, which is increasing in numbers recently, are basically the kind of people who are believing in the economic potential of Turkey and sort of seeing and closely following in the developments in the infrastructure of the country. And I think what you're saying makes sense. I don't quite understand the age of the Aquarius that you say. I don't quite understand that. But what I see on the reality, because property Turkey is like the pulse of the market. We receive hundreds of inquiries every day. So we kind of see shift towards that. And that's really, that's what makes this country is even more attractive, because in places where you have great returns and great investment, you don't have all these lifestyle aspects. And in places where you have amazing sunshine, such as the Caribbean countries or etc., the island countries, you don't see that, investment side of it, the future potential and everything. And I think in that sense, the Turkey and the Turkish real estate proposition is offering quite a bit of value. Don't you think?
Yes.
I agree, definitely.
Yeah, when we started looking, we were looking for a lifestyle investment. We wanted to find a place where we can go and either vacation or retire, that type of thing. And through the help of your staff that you have there, through Basel, and also Ahmed was driving us around.
Oh, Ahmed.
Oh my God.
He's a good guy, street rat we call him. He knows every street.
Yeah, he's good.
Even though driving there is pretty crazy, we felt so comfortable driving.
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
We weren't worried that he was going to do it. He was so confident. But going back to your question before, to your statement, when we were looking, that lifestyle investment is what we were trying to find. And after spending a couple of weeks there, we realized that a lifestyle investment will require more viewing from us. It's Istanbul itself is just vast. But then there's the rest of Turkey. There's Fethiye, there's Antalya, there's Bodrum, do you even have a place called Batman? And
Batman. Yeah.
And the thing is, there's so much to explore. So to make that lifestyle choice at this time, we didn't feel that was going to suit us. And then so through the help of Ahmed and Basel, we found some other newer constructions that were being made, especially right near the financial district. And that to us, once we saw that, it's like, there's where the future is.
All right.
That's what we invested in. And once we start with that, then we could spend more time and find our lifestyle choice, because there's just too much to choose from. And just to make that choice in that short a period of time, it was impossible for us. We like this place. We like Tengelkoy. No, we like Karakoy. No, we like Beşiktaş. No, let's do. And so it was, you know what? A tasha here.
Coming back soon.
A tasha here. Let's buy an tasha here. And we could either rent or we could live there if we need to. So it was the perfect choice.
Well, I mean, what you've been through is actually a very common scenario for the majority of our clients. Basically, the way The way we buy real estate is basically we generally sit at home and we ask our agent to send us what you have in your hand, right? But when it comes to buying real estate in a foreign country, and say your estimated time of arrival to that country is 3 months from now, and if the real estate shelf life, property shelf life is low, is a very short time period in that specific country, and if we're talking about Istanbul, you're talking about pretty much 3 months, whatever, the entire existing stock in this city, 3 months from now, it's going to be mostly gone if people price it right to their market. So how do you, from America, receive all of these options, get all that guidance, and try to make decisions? It's a very hard decision. And when you come here, that's when we need to get creative, and that's when we need to provide you whatever is available and whatever makes sense based on the concepts that we have agreed upon. Say, if you're saying, look, I need a place for myself, and I would ideally have the boss first view. I want to be close to the action. It's all for myself. Got it, perfect. Whatever is available now is not going to be available when you come here. So what do you do?
Right.
So you just let us know all your expectations, and when you come here, just let us take you around and keep an open mind. Always keep an open mind.
Right. We felt really lucky when we got there that everything kind of fell into place. So we're looking here and it's like, oh, we like this place over here. Oh, not available. Or it's what was the name? We did an early morning drive by Kajin. Was his name Kajin?
Oh, Kajin, yeah.
All right, so Kajin's a great guy, he works. Okay, and we felt like, oh my God, he's working. But we felt, kind of rushed that day to make a decision, and we were with him for hours, watching as he went from one place to another. It's not the same as being there, and so making a decision for me, if it's just going to be a business decision, then yeah, sure, you can do it online. It's not a big deal. But if we wanted to make it personal, and the only way to do that is by actually being there, feeling it, being part of it, and then realizing this is really a great place to be. And so that's to me, if I was to give advice to anyone, it's like, go there and see what's available and make a decision then, instead of trying to do it online. You need to actually touch, feel it, smell it, be there.
However, I think, though, that since you have that available for people, because some people can't go, I think that's great, because that's, that I really like that you had that option.
The online buying system.
Yeah, because
the virtual touring.
So I really like that your company does that.
Yeah. Well, actually, it took me and Cameron, and we have a guy named Mohammed. All three of us. It was height of COVID, like March 2020. I think it was March 2020. Lockdown. Nobody's allowed to go out. Nobody's allowed to. We're going down. Our business is going down. There's no way we're bouncing back. All the flights are canceled, everything, and I'm like, oh my God, we're basically dead. And then people were saying crazy stuff in the beginning of coronavirus. They were saying, oh, this is gonna be here for the next 2 years. You're not gonna be able to leave your house. And we were like, for the next 2 years, if we don't leave our houses, we're out of business. Bye-bye, goodbye, right? And then it took us, me, Cameron, and Mohammed, all three of us, at our houses, meeting each other virtually, and all shaving our heads because we weren't able to go to barbers. So everybody's bald, all right? So it's like three losers trying to, bend the situation and, create something. Then we came in with the virtual touring idea, and what we have done is basically we have created a stick. On top of it, you have a 360 lens where it's like your body, we shrink you into a stick format, and we just keep your eyes so you can turn around and then we take you to the car and to the properties, show the areas, and then you follow everything as it is happening on the Google Maps. You know the exact location and everything. And it's a very, very cheap operation. In the beginning, the kind of prices that we got were crazy. I got approached, you know, I'm a journalist, and I had this, you know, journalism career where we would do expensive live streams, and I got approached by a lot of companies. They were saying, oh, we can do that, but that's going to cost you $50,000. But now $50,000? What the heck is that? And then our entire budget was $800 per set, per live tour set, and no upkeep cost, nothing, $800. Yeah. So we created 3-4 sets, announced it to our clients, and that basically saved our business. Then the country opened up, but that was a very critical moment for us.
Well, we were glad that we had that opportunity to try that, to go through that, and it really opened our eyes to what's available. And, you know, being able to drive over the bridges and look at the Bosphorus and seeing some of the different sites. Kevin was wonderful. He even went around the Galata Tower. And it's like, oh, here's the Galata Tower.
Right.
Take a look at this. And here's over here.
With the live tour, right?
Yeah. So it was really,
really neat.
It was really funny that way.
And helpful.
It was. But it wasn't until we got there that we actually, you know, got a feel for it. And yes, it was during the pandemic, during this coronavirus lockdowns and everything, where we decided to really start to look into this. And your property Turkey was instrumental in doing that for us. So we were really happy about that. And right now we're just waiting for the process to continue on. And we look forward to getting back there. Probably, we'd like to go there again this winter and see what the winter is like in Istanbul.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not a great fan of winters anywhere in the world, but if I need to compare the winters in Istanbul, as you know, I have spent quite a bit of time in Paris. The winters there are dark, wet, depressing. Winters in Istanbul, yes, wet, yes, cloudy, but not dark, at least. So there's a big difference. Again, not a fan of winter Istanbul, I must say that. Not a fan of winter Istanbul, but when I compare it to places like Paris, it's crazy. What's he gone?
Our cat wanted to come in.
Oh, all right.
But I really...
Bring in the cat.
He was making a lot of noise. His cat, his name is Ricard Monte Cristo.
Ricard Monte Cristo. Okay, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, he's a sandwich that you can also play cards with.
Oh my God, look at that. I have a dog, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah, very small. So I'm very familiar with little animals.
There you go. Go play.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the interruption.
Yeah.
No worries. It's a lovely interruption. We actually love it. But anyway, I think that sums our conversation up. If there is anything more that you guys want to add, please do. Now is the time to speak. Or
what Ahmed did, we really want to point out that Ahmed was there every single day for us. He would pick us up at our hotel, and then he would take us to different locations.
Very punctual.
And he was with us the whole time. Never complained about anything. And we're like, we want to take you out for lunch. Do you want to eat? He's like, no, not hungry. I don't want to eat now. No. But, you know, eventually we got to know each other a little bit better. And, you know, we would have it was nice. It didn't seem as if we were actually doing any business. It seems as if we were all just, I guess, enjoying ourselves with our time together. Yeah. And so it was a family feel when we were with you. So we didn't feel like clients, we felt like friends.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. If the journey is enjoyable, you're going to arrive at the destination in the most joyful format. And that's basically our approach as Property Turkey. I mean, as a client, if you're going to buy anyway, with us, without us. Our job is to provide you the journey. And then if you feel that you have been learned experienced and well looked after, and if the decisions have been left to yourself and yourself only, with our guidance, then whatever decision you make, it's your decision, and we got nothing else to respect that.
Well, the process was also very, very streamlined when it comes to having an attorney available,
Very organized.
interpreters, doing the paperwork, signing, that kind of stuff. It was very smooth. So it's not like there weren't very many hiccups whatsoever. The only time we had a hiccup was when it came to we wanted to actually make our transaction using cryptocurrencies. We were excited about doing that, but I guess that was where the hiccup was in understanding which different exchange to use, where to put it through, and then there was the fees that were involved that we thought were foolhardy to pay. And it wasn't any fault of yours. It was just the exchange that was being used.
Right.
So it actually turned out using the old system, the SWIFT system, was more financially feasible. And if it was slower, it wasn't an instantaneous thing, but it was a doable thing. And I think everybody in the end was happy with what was going on. Yeah. One other thing that I think audience members should be aware of is the now I lost my train of thought. The exchange rate. All right, because here now, I guess in America, we're very ethnocentric. We believe we're the rulers of everything, and it must be our way. But when you're in another country and you're using that currency, exchanging it, it's the exchange rate of that currency, not of the dollar, that you have to educate about. And so it was like there was some wild fluctuations that occurred, and we're not prepared for that, but it still worked out just fine. So that's not a problem. In fact, I believe we're looking. We need to send some more to a bank that we set up there in Istanbul to have some funds available for us when we go there next time, and for any other minor costs that may take place. So it's something we're looking forward to. The process has been fun.
Very positive.
It's educational, and we feel a familiarity with you guys. So we know that when we go there, we're going to have friends that are available that we could chit chat with and whatnot, and go get a doner or maybe some kokoreç. I still haven't gotten the kokoreç.
Oh, kokoreç! Kokoreç is gonna get you in trouble. I'm telling you, it's gonna get you in trouble. But I'm really happy the way you guys see us. I mean, me personally as I'm a journalist, and I have but my background was in real estate. But I always wanted to be a journalist. But then I ended up in real estate. I always wanted to combine this profession of delivering people the information with real estate, and that was what was lacking in the industry. And all I wanted to have was to create a good network of people for myself as Alaattin. I mean, you don't know me if I'll be doing real estate 10 years from now or 15 years from now, but there's John over there in Florida. Let's, if I'm over there, I can stop by. If not, I can always give you guys a call. And that's basically, on this basis, I have created the YouTube channel side of it, at least. But when we look at Property Turkey, it's a company that's been here for 20 years, 21 actually. So it's many years of meeting clients, many years of making them friends, and enjoying the ride, really.
Yeah, it's a good network effect. Where yes, anytime, anybody, please come. We're just available for you, and also being able to network with other people. Sending people. Anyone asks questions, it's like, this is where you need to go. Go and look at Property Turkey. If you're looking for a plan B, if you want to expand your investments, if you want to go someplace that is showing growth, especially in the financial sector, you're getting a new canal that's being built. you're opening up all these different residential areas, near that construction site. You've got a very strong community, and the country is beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, Cappadocia, right?
We
Go over there with balloons and wow.
Yeah. We can go on and on talking about Turkey, but
I know.
I really want to thank you guys, John and Stephanie. Thank you for joining. It's been amazing talking to you, and I hope my audience can learn from your experiences. And thank you very much for your time. And thanks for joining. And I hope to see you again when you come to Istanbul.
Great. And if you need us for anything, just call anytime. All right.
We'll definitely do. Thank you, John and
Please.
Stephanie.
Over
Yes.
there. Say hi to Cameron.
I will.
I hope he's doing good. And yeah.
Thanks,
Take care.
guys. Thanks.
Bye now.
Bye.
Görüşürüz.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching this episode of Straight Talk. I had John and Stephanie with me. Amazing couple. Amazing story. We really love it. I thank them on your behalf, and I hope this was a very educational and informational video. Please, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. Comment down below as I read them, and also if you like the content, educational and entertaining from time to time, don't forget to subscribe. For I'll see you next time.